Our lives have changed a lot since starting YouTube, and some of the things are things I never would have guessed would change. I thought certain things were pretty stable. Turns out they were not. But what would you say was the most shocking change since we started YouTube?
Honestly, I think how many friends we made through the internet. Like, just, I don't know, I guess I just didn't have that much hope for humanity before. I don't know. It's like, we got together really young, and pretty much my interactions with people have been limited to like girls in a competitive setting. Like either we're all trying to date you, or I'm on dance teams, or I have friends that secretly like hate that I have a relationship that's happy, and so they want to sabotage it, or you know what I mean? Like and then with men, it's like pretty much males want to date you, or you don't want to be too nice to them because they'll want to date you. You know what I mean? Or like in business, like I worked, pretty much all the jobs I worked were in sales, which is always like, what can I get? You know what I mean? What can I get from this customer? How can I get them to buy this? So I'm just naturally seeing all my coworkers and thinking, like even if I get along with coworkers, it's still like we're competing, you know? So yeah, so basically, I don't know, it's just like ever since like pretty much childhood, the interactions I've had with people have been, what can you do for me? We even lived in LA, which is a what can you do for me kind of city, you know? At least the industry out there really is. So I don't know. I think it's very shocking. Like people are just so generous and so supportive and so like checking on you, and like it makes my voice crack because I'm just like, it makes me emotional. It's nice. It's really
Okay, so in summary, you would say the most shocking change was how nice people can be?
Yeah, I think so. And not even that people are just like mean to me, but I don't have a very close family either. You know, I think that would have balanced things a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely how nice people can be.
I mean, honestly, I agree with you for that. The most shocking thing
Yeah.
is like how generous, specifically generous.
Yeah.
How generous people can be.
Yeah.
Like you always see random acts of kindness on the news, and
On
you
the news,
see
yeah.
An article or something like that. Oh, that's nice that something happened for that person. It makes you happy to see that kind of stuff, but you never think it's gonna happen to you.
Never. And not to you multiple times.
Right. It's like some of the things people have sent.
Yeah.
Just like one of those things is like, oh, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. This is crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But just to get multiple items and gifts and donations is like once in a lifetime things. Like this is insane. I still can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah. To get flooded with so much love is like it's a feeling that's like, man, I don't know. I hope that I remember this the rest of my life.
I think you will.
Like I hope that I
If
can.
you forget, watch a video.
I hope I can just like tap into the feeling whenever I'm having a bad day, you know? Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the most shocking thing that didn't happen?
That didn't happen?
Yeah. Like that's the most shocking. Like we just.
Oh, like something you expected to happen?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I expected just to be happy all the time.
That ain't the truth.
Yeah, I did, but it's really, as far as happiness, I definitely say I'm happier. You still have bad days.
Yeah.
Bad things still happen. You still lose family members and all that kind of stuff, you know?
I used to definitely, I understand that.
But you think, oh, if I had a YouTube channel I can make a living from, I'm going to be happy all the time.
Right.
I don't have to go to a job, so I'm going to be I don't need an alarm clock. I'm going to be happy all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not necessarily the case. You know what, another thing that's shocking?
What?
How family and friends respond to you.
Oh.
Like how they treat you. They treat you so differently.
What do you mean?
It can be kind of awkward. I mean, YouTube's relatively new. I mean, it's not that new. It's a few decades old, but I mean, you don't know that many people who are YouTubers.
Right.
So, like, okay, a conversation on the phone. Before YouTube, we're pressure washing. People ask, oh, how's pressure washing going? This and that, da da da.
Right.
Oh, you can pressure wash in this city. You can move to my city, and you can pressure wash in this city. There's a lot of dirty houses.
Right.
Da da da. You know what I mean? Normal, natural conversation. You ask people how's their job going, this kind of stuff. But since YouTube, people are hesitant to ask about it, almost like they don't know if they can ask about it. I don't know, it's weird. It's super weird.
Yeah, like they think you're like a different kind of person or something.
Yeah, like people used to ask a lot more when we were pressure washing.
Right.
Or when we were doing SEO and web design, affiliate marketing. Like, they used to ask a lot more.
Yeah.
And now it's almost like a topic to avoid. Like people tiptoe around it.
Yeah, like it's awkward for them.
Some people, not all people.
They think you've.
But-
I feel like they think you've changed or like.
Yeah, but you haven't. You're still the same person, but their perception of you changes. So they treat you differently.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I get like, you get those random text messages that basically like they leave you on red after you reply. And it's just like, are we still good? We still in communication?
Right, are we still friends?
Like, do I still have your phone number? Let me just make sure this is still your phone number. Like, there's no purpose to the conversation.
Yeah, I would say overall, like, family and friends are much more hesitant to approach you.
Mm-hmm.
The relationship gets a little less natural. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, what's the most shocking thing that didn't happen for you?
We didn't move out the trailer park yet.
Yes. I mean, that's not instant.
I know, but like I used to think, like pretty much if somebody had over 100K on YouTube, oh, they're rich. You know what I mean? I used to just think always like, oh, these people are rich. These people have a lot of money. Like all those websites that tell you like they make this much a month.
Oh, I learned in the comments we make $17,000 a week.
I wish.
A week.
I wish we made that a month. What? Like, honestly, it's like those sites are always completely wrong. And, like, I even see it for other channels where it's like I kind of have more of a sense of what they probably make. And it's like, they're so wrong. They're so inflated. And it's like, I used to just think, oh, if you make if you basically have over 100K then subscribers, then you are good. And it's definitely, there's just a lot of fees and stuff like that. And, like, it's definitely, like, it's so nice to be able to do this job, but it's not instant wealth. That's what I thought.
Definitely not. I mean, we've only been on YouTube for 14 months.
True. But, I mean, I used to think, oh, they get 100,000 video views, they probably made, I mean, silly me, but I used to think they made a good chunk of money off that video.
Like several $1,000s.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, more like $200.
Yeah, more like $300, something like that. Yeah, I didn't know. And then also I didn't know there was a such thing as copyrights and stuff like that. And it's like we literally use a music service to have like background music on our videos, and sometimes they copyright their song that we're already paying them for every month. And
then you have to email, and then they'll release it, but they get all the money from when they had to claim
they don't
on
like refund you. What are you gonna do? Take them to court over a couple $100? Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like it's definitely a business. There's definitely more to it than just like it's like winning the lottery, which I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be like that. But then I also thought people don't do it. Like I was like, oh, in 2022, like people aren't successful at this. Like people aren't, like how are you gonna even, you know what I mean? I just thought it was like flooded. What do they call that? I thought it was like
saturated.
I thought it was saturated. So there was just too many people making too many videos that if you're new in the game, this late in the game, there's no chance.
Another thing that's interesting, some family members and friends respond really positively.
Yeah, true.
And they have no problem talking about it, asking questions, joking about it, you know what I mean? Yeah, our moms are so funny.
Our moms are they're so funny. They're so different too. Our moms, their birthdays are 3 days apart, same year, and they're just completely different characters.
Oh, yeah.
They're just
like my mom does not want to be on the channel. Like when she comes to visit, she's like, "Oh, don't put me in any videos."
Yeah. And my mom, like, she probably tells everyone she comes across. She loves it. She loves it.
I would say I have lost some friends because of YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, people just kind of fall off.
Oh. You got $1? You got $1?
You want to get something?
I don't know. Okay, never mind. We're in the middle of something.
Yeah, we can let that pass.
Oh.
But yeah, some people just kind of disappear and fall off. And so it's like, I don't know if we're friends. And I guess I could reach out.
Yeah.
But it just gets awkward. You know what I mean?
It's interesting though because it's like, I don't know, like, it's like you don't fall out with them. You don't have an issue with them. It's just like they start leaving you on red and they just don't.
Yeah.
Like I used to talk to some friends. Like I used to we used to message back and forth on Instagram every day, every other day. And now I can't even hardly get a reply every time. Like it would be like once every month. And it was very random, but it was directly after like they found out we got a YouTube channel. Which I'm like, this is so weird because I'm like, hello, like I would think the opposite. I would think like, oh shoot, like you can go on the couch with you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Like I would think like, hello, you'd be more inclined to talk to that person. But I guess it's different people, different characters, you know? It's different ways people feel.
I mean, the good thing is I'm already used to losing friends because we lost a lot of friends over politics and stuff. So it's like, I mean, I'm kind of used to that process. But I didn't really expect it I didn't expect YouTube to be a thing to where you lose friends.
Yeah, no.
It's not like you're talking trash on them on your channel or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Another thing that's changed is our sleeping schedule.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
I think it's because we live stream
It's
so
because-
late or something, but
Yeah.
now we go to bed like at the earliest 4 a.m.
Yeah.
A late night going to bed might be like 6 a.m. The sun's starting to come up. It's like, oh crap.
Yep. And it was weird because we used to have that schedule because we didn't have AC in the studio, so we would be like sweating, so we had to start shooting videos late at
We would
night.
shoot videos at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, we would shoot them late at night, and then we would, but we eventually got the AC situation worked out to where now we have AC back there, so it's weird that we're back on the schedule.
But we stream at 9 p.m.
Yeah, we
I mean,
finished
people are
12
off
or
work,
1.
things like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best time to stream. And we'll stream for 3 hours, so we're done streaming at midnight. Then you edit the videos for the next day.
Which takes at least another hour.
I mean, we eat dinner,
True.
so...
Eat dinner at like 1:30
Yeah.
a.m. And then we have to get ready for bed, take the pups out, like do all that. So.
Yeah, and so we wake up. Oh, it depends. But afternoon, generally afternoon,
Yeah.
every day. And on a really late night, we may wake up at 3 p.m. It's like we want to go to the post office to pick up stuff you guys send us. Sometimes we wake up after the post office is closed. Like on Saturdays, they close at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Like this Saturday, that just happened. We woke up at 3 p.m. We wanted to go to the post office, but it was
Yeah.
already closed.
It's already closed. Yeah. Speaking of the post office, I never in my life seen somebody walk out of the post office with a cart of stuff. I've never seen people use like shopping carts at the post office. But we've done that like over a dozen times. Maybe more. Like several times we've had 11, 14 gifts, 13.
And they know us at the post office.
They know it. It's just crazy. It's just like, what? You know? And then I don't know, it's just crazy because I love opening stuff and like I love surprises and stuff like that. So like it never gets old, but I would just think people, I don't know, people would feel like, oh, I sent them something already. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, like I don't know. People never get tired of it though. It's so cool. It's like, what? Christmas all year? What?
Okay, another thing that's been kind of weird, but it has definitely changed since the beginning of YouTube, is like how I respond to negativity, negative comments and
Oh
things.
yeah, that's changed a lot.
You know what I mean? In the
That's changed a
beginning,
lot.
it definitely affected me. I might ruminate on a negative comment for
Yeah.
a whole day,
Or you type up like
arguing with this person in my head
Yeah.
for like a complete day.
Yeah.
Changes your whole day.
Or you like type up a reply on a comment and then you like delete the whole thing.
Yeah, it feels good to type it out. You're not
Yeah.
gonna send it. Just tell this person.
Feels
oh,
good just to
you don't even know me. You know how you're gonna
your
say that.
piece. Yeah, that definitely changed. Now it's like you literally can say absolutely anything and I'll be like, you might as well.
Yeah. I mean, you get
Said
so
nothing.
many negative comments. And you get way more positive than negative. You know, negative
Yeah.
stuff stands out.
But it's
You can
like-
read 100 positive comments, one negative. You don't think about that negative comment for the rest of the day. In the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just like, oh, they're probably having a bad day.
Now it's like you get at least 20, 30, 50 negative comments on every video, but
Right.
it's like, I don't know, just kind of get used to
But
it.
it doesn't affect me how it used to. But it's also like, well, how do you differentiate between a negative comment and constructive criticism?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So that
That's
can be
true.
kind of tough. Someone might be giving you a valid criticism. And you're like, oh, negative comment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like constructive criticism,
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes. Constructive criticism is how we got to where we are.
Yeah, true. That
Like
is.
people used to critique us on our audio and all kind of things,
Yeah.
so we upgraded our audio, and it helps so much.
Yeah, they did. Definitely, like listening, I think, to at least trying to listen. I hope we do a decent job at listening, but listening to constructive criticism is definitely important, I think. Which, honestly, it's weird because I feel like now we get more constructive criticism than we ever have in our whole lives. It's just way more than ever. And I actually am more open to it than ever. Like before, it might be like 1 or 2 people with constructive criticism, and I was like, nope, can't listen to it. Like
I
was
don't know. I think I was more open in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, you have constructive criticism, but you also have, I want this for your channel.
Yeah.
Kind of criticism is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes like
Like people
trying to
people
figure it
have
out
an
can be
idea
tough.
of,
So I think
like-
I'm a little more closed off.
See, and I'm opposite, but I think before, because I was so cynical and so, like, I just didn't really, I, like, walled off myself. It's like I've just opened up a little bit. You know what I mean? Isn't it so funny that back in the beginning, remember, I think it was, like, Faye, and, like, a few people were saying that, like, I came out of my shell. I was like, what do you mean? No, I didn't. I was, like, denying it. I was, like, saying I didn't, but I totally did. I totally did. We kind of have, like, it's very interesting how, like, it has helped mold mold our characters a bit, I guess.
Yeah. It's like one thing people say, like, you should do hip hop streams because, like, they want us to do hip hop streams, but it's like, I listened to that my whole life. It's not new and exciting and that interesting. I'm not an expert in it. It'd be different if I was like a hip hop expert. No, I've listened to a lot of it. But it's fun to be exposed to stuff you've never been exposed to. So, like, we want to do that.
It's an adventure.
And then when we post hip hop videos, like, people don't really watch them because we're not experts in hip hop.
Right.
And it's not new and exciting. It's just like,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's like sometimes the criticism is like what people want you to do, like their vision for your channel, and then other times it's like valid, great, constructive criticism that we should listen to.
Yeah.
But it's hard to figure out sometimes which is which.
That's also like an interesting thing about having a reaction channel is that like you got the camera set up, you got everything set up, and then you're about to watch this video, and then you're about to like critique this video and have something to say, and like, you know what I mean? There's just like a lot of moving pieces with it.
But okay, that's one thing I've learned. I'm not a music critic. Like, I have no business critiquing music.
Yeah.
For me, you're pretty good at that though. Like you're more musically minded than me.
Yeah.
I'm just a dude who has music playing right now. You know what I mean? But you're like musically gifted. Like you're very musically minded. I'm not. So it's like I really have no business critiquing songs. I can react to a song, but critiquing it is not my forte.
It's interesting though, because it's like a reaction video is kind of like a critique / reaction, because like when you actually just react, you don't actually like say what you're thinking a lot of times. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like maybe if something crazy happens in a movie, you say what you're thinking, but it's like you don't like rhythmically, like you don't like pause it, say it, pause it, say it.
Like you're not thinking out
loud.
loud.
Yeah, you're not like thinking out loud usually.
Yeah, because we used to do that. We used to pause it like every 30 seconds, and we got a lot of constructive criticism about pausing it too much. And so now we don't pause that much. Like maybe once, twice tops, unless the song's really long, and then we'll talk at the end.
Yeah, and it's like I find myself being more open-minded. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like trying to like understand the music, like listen for a different, because like the first time you hear something, you like, to me, after I listen to it 10 times, I love it so much better, and like I have a much better, like I'm like, oh, I wish I could like put this into the video. But it's like your initial reaction a lot of times, it's like, what?
That's not your final thoughts on the song.
Right.
Like the second time you listen is gonna be different than your first time reaction.
And it's like before this, I would jump to conclusions and be like, oh, I don't like this, or I do like this, and it's like, you can't really say that.
Based on your initial reaction.
Based on your initial reaction.
Okay, how have your stress levels been since starting YouTube? Like, is it more now or less?
It's so weird because it's like, I was like, dang, this is gonna solve all my problems. Like, we were in a bad place before YouTube. Like, you
rock bottom.
Rock bottom. Like, wait till we show you like some stuff. Like,
we showing plenty of stuff.
We showing plenty of stuff, yeah. We didn't have enough money in the bank to pay for our trailer park rent, which is like $700. Like, very.
The bank account even went negative.
The bank account went negative. Like, it was literally.
You know, your bank account goes negative. You start getting like $35 fees every time you use your card.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of people. It's like, okay, so to catch you up. Okay, to catch you up, it was $700 a month rent, and we couldn't even afford to pay it.
I mean, we never missed a payment.
We didn't, but it was like we had to hustle. We had to hustle. And okay, this is the thing. My stress levels then were so high, and I just thought like, okay, as soon as I get a little bit more money and like a little bit more stability and whatever, then I won't feel these stress levels. But it's like, I think sometimes your body learns a behavior, and you have to like learn something new. Like, I don't think it's so easy as like the environment, like the situation changes slightly. You know what I mean? So I mean, they're like lower, but I thought they would be even lower than they are.
You thought you'd be living stress-free?
Yeah, like I thought I'd be like, you know, completely relaxed. And it's more like, I just stopped like getting heart pounding, like triggered when a dog runs up to us off leash trying to bite us.
Yeah, now you're used to it. Now you're ready to go, you know?
Now I'm used to it, but it just stopped like 1 to 2 months ago. Like it wasn't just like, it's not like everything's just remedied. What about you?
Oh, my stress levels?
Yes.
Much better. Much better. I mean, I couldn't ask to be less stressed. Some stress is just natural. I'm chilling.
Yeah,
I feel like my life is on track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we were off the railroads, you know, at one point a year ago.
Yeah.
And now I feel like at least I can see a positive trajectory.
Yeah.
And I'm on the trajectory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm not really that stressed anymore.
Yeah. It was so
Except I do stress about videos. Like, it's hard to enjoy having a good video. Oh, this video's doing well, but it's like, what are you going to put out tomorrow?
Yeah, true.
Or the next day? You know what I mean? You have 0 ideas for videos for the next week, how can you sit and
No
enjoy
one
this
cares
video?
at all.
But I mean, that's not the same as survival stress.
It's not.
So it's like little stress like that, always
It's
thinking of
not.
like, oh, what are we gonna do next? What's the next video? What's the next video? It's kind of hard to enjoy just having a video be successful,
Yeah.
you know?
We literally needed the stimulus. Like those little stimulus checks, like we were some of the people that literally had nothing else. Like they canceled my big credit, like they canceled I had a $10,000 emergency credit card and they canceled it out completely.
Because you didn't use it for
Because
a
I didn't
year.
use it for a year. So they literally were like, oh, well, it doesn't work.
And they're like, oh, reapply. And you reapplied and got denied.
Yeah, they denied me. I was like, this is my emergency card for situations like this. I never plan to use it. And they literally, it was just like everything that could go wrong went wrong. But, yeah, stress levels, it's strange because I think also like I am naturally I've had more anxiety and stuff throughout history. And so I think that's something that's like, you still got to work on yourself. Even if you fix the external circumstances, the internal is still something that day to day has to be, kept in check.
You know what else has changed for me?
What?
That I did not expect.
What?
Like now I feel a sense of purpose.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we don't upload videos for a day. We get messages like, oh, where are the videos?
Yeah.
Your videos help me
Yeah.
get through the pandemic or rough times. And I'm like, what?
Right?
Like, our videos help you get through rough times, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, that's kind of cool. It's like, I definitely want to make more videos. I feel a sense
Yeah,
of
that's
purpose
crazy.
that people expecting is helping people get through things, which I never expected our videos to help people get through rough times.
Never. And it's so like humbling in a way when somebody messages that like their mom died or their dad died, somebody died or whatever, because it's like my dad died in 2018 and I was like sulking over that, but now it's like, dang, people have this like fresh grief they're dealing with and they're literally like, we're helping them get through it. It's like, who am I to sit there and be like sulking over 4 or 5 years, you know what I mean, years ago, when it's like I got a duty here, you know what I mean? I got.
So it sounds like this is helping you get through
Yeah,
it too.
right. In a strange way, it's like co-coping. Like I got a responsibility to you, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just something I never expected. And still, I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Like how that works, how our videos help people get through rough times. I don't know how it works, but that's amazing,
like-
and that makes me feel a sense of purpose every day. And I've never really felt a sense of purpose. It's always just kind of like meandering through life. Oh, let me try this business.
It's like
da-da-da.
more responsibility than purpose. More
Right.
like I have these things to do.
I mean, I feel purpose too.
No, I mean back then.
Oh yeah.
I mean like before it was like responsibility versus purpose. Like high responsibility, low purpose. Like I
Right.
have to do these things
to survive.
to survive, but purpose, it's like But now it's definitely like the responsibility's still there, but it's more balanced with purpose.
Definitely.
It's like the responsibility now is like, dang, we could say something that can ruin someone's day, or like we can, you know what I mean? Like we can imply something like what it's like. I didn't even know there's like rules if you have over 20,000,
I think 30,000.
30,000 subscribers or followers or whatever, that you have to like say things a certain way. Like you're just under different like
I think it's
laws
mainly to
and
do with like
rules.
advertising health products.
Yeah. So it's like I can't sit up here and say like some medical advice or something and just be like, oh, it's inconsequential like before, you know? Like now it's like people might actually take that advice and it's like, let me make sure it's good advice, you know?
Yeah, people are like, why don't you
not say it.
dislike songs? For one, I dislike plenty of songs, but I'm not gonna just take a dump on a song. Someone could be watching this video to help get through a rough time, and
it's their favorite.
It's their favorite
Yeah.
song, and I'm just supposed to take a dump on it?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna find something I like about the song, or I'm not gonna say much. And be like, Lex, what do you think? What do you
Yeah,
think? What do you
yeah.
think, Lex? You know,
Yeah.
some reactions I barely talk. I don't
Yeah.
really like the song. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just be like, this song sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just not my preference. I don't like it. And I'm not a song critic. I'm not a music critic.
Yeah.
So if I don't like it, that doesn't really mean much. A guy who doesn't know anything about music doesn't like a song. Who cares? So I'll hold that in. I'll see if there's anything about the song that I like. If not, I'll just ask Lex questions.
I bet it's kind of like when a kid, when they do like a project at school and it's so horrible, like an art project, it's like horrible and ugly. And like as a parent, you can either be like, like you can find something you like about it, be positive, or like instead of being like, I absolutely hate it, there's the other thing. Like you'll ruin that kid's whole like hope for you to like that. You know what I mean?
You're definitely talking about yourself.
I just feel like
Your art projects growing
my
up?
art projects were so bad.
I saw those art projects.
And I can only imagine behind closed doors, my parents are probably flaming it. Like I have one that I'm thinking of specifically. My parents used it as like, I don't even know, my dad's cigarette holder. I can show you this. It's horrible. But I mean, it's like basically you have to find a nice way to like be genuine, but like, you know, I don't know, not poop on it.
Okay, another thing that's changed is living here in this trailer is so much more comfortable now because of YouTube.
Definitely.
I mean, you guys have seen some of the stuff if you watch the live streams, but we'll take you inside and show you just some of the things people have sent us. It's crazy.
It's funny because we were just talking about this last night, like how this kitchen has even changed since you guys pretty much, since all the stuff you've sent us. Like literally, we got here this drying rack, which this is like an over the sink drying rack. So, oops. Okay, well, this helps because we don't use the cabinets because the cabinets got broken into by rats and it's just disgusting. It's like, and also it's like particle, like I don't know, particle board or like, I don't know, plywood. It's not like nice. So we just don't use them at all. But this drying rack, but we got rid of the toaster. You guys were telling us the toaster and the microwave stacked was a problem, so we got rid of that. We got all these grilling supplies, these knives, tons of stuff in the kitchen. And
wait, let's go to the room with, okay. Wait, what are you pointing at?
I was just saying the artwork. Like, I mean, I love to have like your guys' artwork and all your like letters and stuff. A closet, so our clothes can be like, we were able to clean this out a little bit.
Before the closet, we just had clothes bins.
Yeah,
bins.
just bins.
Security cameras everywhere around the house, outside the house.
We got here air purifier. This changed the game. I used to wake up every single morning. I was just telling him this. I used to wake up every single morning. Achoo, 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 achoo. Every single morning, like back-to-back sneezes. And I would sneeze so much, I would wake him up. And now, I don't sneeze. Like now, I wake up like a normal person.
Yeah, we move the air purifier to our bedroom every night.
Every night, yeah, we like move it from here to there to here to there. But yeah, we got the artwork from you guys.
This whole wall, everything on the wall.
Yeah, the Xbox.
From the Xbox to the TV, the American flag, and the art.
And you got a laptop.
Yeah, my laptop.
The camera that we're even filming on right now.
Oh yeah, and the microphones we're talking into.
Yep. The camera, the microphones. We got a whole bunch of camera equipment and stuff. I got this cool, super cool projector that is
not plugged up.
Oh, it's not plugged up. Oh, dang it. Oh man, I gotta show you guys. I put this thing on like almost every single day. I love this thing. Yeah, it's a projector.
I mean, it would look better if the windows were closed, but kind of get the idea. At night, it looks cool.
I put it on for the pups sometimes, cause I'm like, oh, I want them to have like an ambient, like beautiful little bedroom, you know.
Yeah, I don't have the heart to tell her that the pups don't care about it.
Yeah, I love that thing. But yeah, we got this TV, the red lights, a lot of stuff. The dog dishes even. The dog dishes, water kettle, this thing.
So much stuff, almost everything in the house.
Yeah, it's so much. It's just like, you guys have made it so much better.
Yes, thank you. My goodness. It's so much more comfortable here.
Yeah. Because remember when we first moved in, it was like basically, okay, the girl that got arrested, you get the story, okay? Like our ex-roommate got arrested and they were on some stuff. Okay, it was very trifling. Just put it that way.
But yeah, so a lot has changed since starting YouTube. Some of the stuff I would have never expected. But we do need to make a video about how listening to all this new and different kind of music, like what has changed since then.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a lot has changed since being exposed to different kind of music as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for another video.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know.